Hello, my friends, and welcome to the latest spin. I'm Mike Spinner, Student Athlete World USA. A happy Monday to everyone. Not the happiest Monday if you just so happen to root for a professional football team that plays in New York. The blue one, the green one feeling real good today. The blue one, not so much. So, not a happy Monday in Giants world, but we'll get to that soon because I got a lot of really good business to discuss with you. First of all, to Tim Ryerson, happy 14th anniversary to Student Athlete World that happened earlier in the week. It has been for me a honor and a privilege to work for this amazing company for a small portion of its existence. Roughly a year and I guess 2 to 3 months. Tim's been at it for 14 years, 14 amazing years, and has built this company as something special. I know I could not be prouder to work for a company than this one. And as my career does have decades ahead of it, 2 to 3 decades at least, I certainly hope Tim and to our whole world, our student athlete world, I hope that the next 30 are even more successful than the last 14. Okay. And just a very happy anniversary to everyone who's been a part of this great organization. Next, as I tell everyone who I meet with, I came to Student Athlete World after 23 great years in college athletics. Not a single complaint. It was a great run as a coach, as an administrator. It wasn't terribly long ago that I decided to change the scenery was in order. And this job was available, and I was blessed to receive it. And so I don't look back to college athletics. I believe I'm pretty sure that chapter is closed. But there are things about that I miss, like anyone who loves their jobs, and I do. I miss working with young athletes, and I got into college athletics as a coach and as an administrator because I like making young athletes' dreams come true. Bottom line, that's my favorite part of this job. A lot of our travelers, a lot of our athletes have never left the country before, so they come to us wanting a new experience, wanting to take their game international. And for me, there's nothing better than that moment that we know they're coming. We announce that they're coming on tour with us, and they take a trip with us. And so for me, I do, as many know, I do close to 100% of our interviews, not quite 100%, but close to it. And as soon as I'm done with a family, especially a really good one, my first thought is, I hope they come. I don't want to lose touch with people who I've spent a really fun and awesome hour with. So there's always that kind of anxiety, like, are they going to travel with us? And so for me, any week that we get a couple of official new travelers and we announce them, we make it official. That's a great week. Like that really excites me. It's the most fun part of my job, knowing I'm helping to make these kids' dream come true. So this week, ready for this? 11 new travelers announced for Student Athlete World. That's 11 new faces joining our rosters in all different sports for the summer of 2024. What a week. This was the type of thing where I wanted those email notifications that things are official. I kept refreshing my email randomly. Like, is there another one? Is there another one? Is there another one? For 11 in 1 week, I didn't unofficially the best week we've had since I joined the company. And for me, so exciting. So let me take a minute to welcome all of our new travelers to Student Athlete World USA for summer 2024. Big name here, Jaden Harris. Hope you're watching. He's a returner. And Jaden was not only on my United World Games tour back in June, but what a family. What a great kid, great people. I'm so excited that they're coming back. They're going to Spain, Portugal this year for men's basketball. And I've been wanting to do that tour anyway. Now I really want to do it because I love the Harris family. So welcome back, guys. I hope you're watching. I'm really happy you're back. To all my other friends from United World Games, filling rosters, people. Let's get to it. All right, let's have a big reunion in Spain, Portugal. All right, and we're not going to talk football though. I promise. I guarantee it. The way things are going, but get in touch with me, and we'll get you plugged in. Our other new friends, our other new travelers this week: Damon Allen, men's basketball; Logan Graham, men's lacrosse; Kamari Dowry, men's basketball; Zachariah Laurent, men's basketball; Maddie Vanderpool, women's lacrosse; Adrian Ayola, men's basketball; Ezra Bell, men's basketball; Mackenzie Denise, women's lacrosse; DeQuincy Jennings, men's basketball; and Brooklyn Nemitz, women's lacrosse. Welcome to you all. Welcome to the family. Hopefully you're watching and enjoying the latest spin. We do this every Monday, and I cannot wait to have you on tour with us this summer. as the days and weeks and months tick down. For those of you who are not on a list of official student athlete world travelers, what are you waiting for, people? Let's go. All right. Roster spots are filling fast. And how do I know this? Because I'm interviewing people left and right. All right. We're talking interviews being scheduled by the dozens. So I know it's a busy time of year. Schools in full swing. Busy times. Basketball for many of you are starting soon. Some of you it's next month. But here's the deal: something to always keep in mind. There are always 2 or 3 nights a week. I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Connecticut. There are 2 or 3 nights a week where I open interviews up through midnight East Coast time. So if you're on the West Coast and 9 p.m. your time is what works, do it. It's midnight my time. Hey, I'm a night owl. Let's go. Okay. Just you have to complete your application and schedule your interview with me. I do Sunday evenings. All right. And I've had, I think, the last 5 Sundays I've had interviews. So if your weeks are busy, but Sunday evening you're free, heck, I'm a Giants fan. Nothing to do on Sundays anymore anyway, right? So schedule me for Sunday evenings. Just get in where you fit in because our roster spots are really filling. You don't want to be shut out of the tour that you want. Doesn't mean you can't tour with us. It just means that if your roster is full, you may have to look at a different tour. We'll talk about that as we meet. So get in where you fit in, complete your application, schedule with me. As a reminder, studentathleteworld.com, click on new application. It takes you minutes. It does not take long at all. Now, on the football. Usually on my show, takes a little bit of a slow build for me to completely rage about the New York Football Giants. Today, I'm jumping right into it. I am a very angry Giants fan today. I do not care that they competed with one of the best teams in football and almost pulled off the win. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. This is the NFL. We're not youth sports, high school sports, even college sports. There are no moral victories. All right. It's the NFL. If you're an NFL team and you win a close game, you're good. If you lose a close team, you're bad. And if you lose by 5 points and have 2 possessions on the goal line that don't produce any points, you are terrible. And despite my earlier proclamations, the New York Giants, football Giants, are a terrible football team. I don't want to hear that they bowed the mighty Bills despite having all these injuries and playing with their backup quarterback. Because you know what? The New York Jets competed yesterday under the same circumstances, and they beat the Philadelphia Eagles, who are considered one of the top 2 teams in the NFC, one of the top 4 teams in football, a definite Super Bowl contender. The Jets beat them. Same circumstances as the Giants, except the Jets were at home, which has nothing to do with anything. All right. So don't give me that excuse, Giants fans. All right. Doing well against a good team makes you a bad team if you don't win the game. It's the NFL. That's it. Okay. You will not convince me otherwise. All right. And I hate how the sports world has become focused on finding ways to feel like a winner when your team loses, as if you're getting a participation trophy for being a fan. All right. I had one friend super excited. Giants beat the spread. I don't care about the spread. I care about the win. I don't gamble on sports. I'm a diehard fan of New York sports team. That is my gamble. That is how I wager on sports, with my emotions and my heart. Okay. Then you get these people all excited that the Giants' performance somehow assisted their fantasy football team. I cannot begin to tell you how much I hate fantasy sports. You know what my sports fantasy is? The New York Giants win the Super Bowl. That is a sports fantasy. That is something I dream about. Okay. The New York Rangers, who open at home tonight, all right, win the Stanley Cup. That is my fantasy sports. The New York Mets win World Series. That is my fantasy sports. And I know we have a lot of basketball fans. The New York Knicks winning a world championship. That for me is fantasy sports. Everything else is an excuse for your team not winning games. And Giants fans have gotten all too comfortable with these excuses. Fantasy sports, analytics, wins above replacement. Well, I don't even know what these things are. Okay. I want my teams to win. And it starts with the Giants. And they're not winning. All right. So New York Giants, I know you're watching. All right. Your challenge is real simple. Do exactly what you've been doing. Embrace and celebrate the suck. You're 1-5, make it 1-16, get the number one pick, and rebuild this thing right. Get a real quarterback. All right. Because this Giants team, and remember this statement, they look a heck of a lot like that team that's going to start off 1-10, win 5 straight. So instead of getting number one pick, they're going to get like the number 10 pick in the first round. And everyone's going to say, oh, they did so great at the end. They're going to be so great next year. They did it every year with Tom Coughlin as their coach. All right. And except for 2 Super Bowl years. And every year they start off the next September 1-3, 0-4. We can't have that. All right. The Giants need to embrace the tank. All right. I want that number one pick. I want a real quarterback from a real school, not some second-rate quarterback from a poor program like Wisconsin. All right. I want a real team that can compete. All right. And so for the New York Giants, because again, I know you're watching. All right. I don't want bad draft picks. I want the eighth pick in each round. I want the first one. You're already 1-5. You're not going to playoffs. Finish this off. Trade some assets. Get more picks. Lose some games. 1-16. Fine. We'll get back to it next year. Because you know what? This New York Giants team stinks. Period. All right. So celebrate the tank. Let's embrace the awful. Let's go out there, do us Giants fan proud, and get the number one pick in the next year's draft. Can we do that, Giants? Please. Okay. It'll be a rough couple of months, but we're not winning a Super Bowl with this core anytime soon. All right. So let's get the number one pick. Let's rebuild. Let's do this right. Let's forget this year ever happened. Rant over. That's it for latest spin, everyone. Just a reminder, the only way to join us for the coolest experience of your sports career, go to studentathleteworld.com, complete an application, interview with me, pack your bags. Till next time, everyone, Mike Spinner, Student Athlete World. Have a great week.